What's up? What's up? What's she doing? No, jump. See, Willow doesn't jump. You guys tried to teach her to jump. She don't jump. You guys jump. Watch out. Watch out. Is that Tipsy? Yep, sure is. Getting closer. One of you guys asked what that netting was right there. It's actually an LED solar powered USA flag. So like at night it lights up. It's pretty cool. Check this out. My gosh, man. Took her all of yesterday. And here you go. There's the result. So we just turned the pump on this morning because the chemicals had to sit all night. Had to bring the water level up too. Yeah, she's ready to go. I mean, if you wouldn't want to get in right now, there's some chemicals in there that need to cycle, but like as far as dirt and debris and all that, it's just stuff that's on the top. We got 3 boys, so it's ready to get peed in. So anyway, oh wait, where is it? Where is it? Hang on. You're welcome. All right. Whew, I got a headphone hair like Adler. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Hey! Taters, mama. What do you say, cow? Too funny. Sorry, it's kind of noisy. We got to leave the pump on. We normally run the pump at night and it works. When we fill the pool, we also fill it at night. It's a lot less stress on your pump, your filter, your well pump, all that stuff. So, and with the new pressure tank, we can add a lot of water. Last year, it took like 48 hours to add an inch of water. And then thanks to our boy Rob and myself, got to pat myself on the back. I'm learning. Thanks, Rob. But we put in a 85-gallon pressure tank, and now our pressure straight rips. It puts out a lot more water. It doesn't actually increase the pressure. It's just how fast, and based on the size of the pressure tank, you actually get more water on reserve. So anyway, I'm actually looking to put in a second one at some point, just for more water on reserve. Moo! I want to see a baby. There's a bunch of babies in the pasture. Looks like there might be, no. That's a little heifer. Another, yeah, that's a steer. Steer. The babies like sprint along the fence. We'll see if we can find some later. I'm actually going to try and finish some projects Ray's wanted me to finish, but she's headed to a soccer tournament with Carter. Yeah, so I'm going to have the day to kind of work because the other boys are with family as well. Case is actually on vacation. Just got to wait on Ray and Carter to head out, and then we'll run some errands and get some stuff. I think she's right inside the kitchen, which is right through those doors, so I'm not trying to talk too loud. But then I'm going to see if I can finish some things that she's been wanting done for quite a while. So stay tuned. Ooh, there's a big mama. They do not respond to the cattle call. That's hilarious. He honks a horn when he feeds. That's a good looking little steer right there. We're gonna walk down here. I was kind of hoping to see him. Oh, there's There's a cow back here. I want to see what they do, because I heard that apparently Honey likes to talk back and forth with them. Like, we have a yearling longhorn over here named Honey, and she likes to talk to him. So we're gonna see here. We gotta watch them too. These cows are not used to people. Now, they recognize my neighbor, but like, you gotta watch them, man. You'll be sitting here and they'll just, yeah, like she's checking me. So pretty. I just love cattle. I just admire all breeds and types, and just really become a student of it. She's looking for a calf. So they've got the insecticide tabs that we do as well. I bought some just like my neighbor, and we're gonna try using them this year. I spooked him. Spooked her, excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. If I walk down there, it'll just push them, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let them eat. We sprayed that fence line, if you don't remember. So that keeps them honest on the fence line, but of course they like to eat right up to it, and that's okay. I don't see Honey in there. I don't know how anybody could through the leaves, but that's them down there setting off my driveway alarm. Whoa, here comes a Tina. Goodness. You got twins in there, lady? See the tag, the insecticide tag in her right ear? Keeps the flies away from their face. Helps with ticks. All kinds of stuff. Ooh, I've been spotted. There's a real blonde one in there like taters. That's not Tater's mom. I don't think she's old enough. Come on, Cal. So pretty. I just poured a bunch of cubes. Why are you guys following me? Come on, boys. Good grief. Blue, you didn't get that speed from your mom. See how long these guys can stand here and eat this without getting bumped. There we go. Honey, no, dude, 2 rows of cubes over there, honey. 2 rows of cubes. I'm gonna pet you. I'm gonna pet you. I'm gonna do it. Look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pet everybody that comes over here. I'm gonna pet them all. Yeah, can't get your big old head in there. Goodness. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Blue. What you say, man? All right, you're losing your winter coat. Yep, dropping that Highland fur. Hey, there's more cubes over here, boys. I don't know why them girls did that. Here, look. Honey, you little space invader. Quit it. Quit it. Look at how many cubes are on the ground right there. They're trying to get in here where the boys are. No. Yeah, eat those. Quit being a turd. No. Psh. Psh. I'm gonna do it all day long. All day, princess. All day. Yep. Good luck, boys. I give up. I was just kidding. I can't do it all day. There's a whole pile right there. There's a whole pile right there. I started pouring over there, so there's more over there. My goodness, frosticles. What's up, buddy? All right. Leave them be. See, there's a bunch more. Tipsy, your bag is showing from here. Yep, still got a little bit, guys. It'll get huge. Like, see how the front teats are not dropped yet? That bag will be massive by the time she's ready. Where's Nellie? I'll show you. So Nellie's is actually shrunk up a little bit. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to tell till she turns, but Miss Fiona, you got anything for us back there? Other than looking gorgeous. How you doing? Junebug! Well, we're missing some people. June. We got to get some others up here. Miss Glory, looking stunning. That is a good looking cow right there. She even looks healthier in the summer, man. She's just built for it. All right, I gotta feed Taters and MJ first. Hang on. What's up, boys? Hey, have you guys not been able to get to your water? Because it looks like it's blocked. Or did you just have to drink from the... You drank something because there's water missing. But I bet you'd appreciate it if I'd move that panel, huh? Watch out. Get back. Get back. Listen, these guys are eating really well. They're eating so well that their poop is looking really good. I've become kind of a poopologist over the years. And when the poop falls from the cow, you want it to like plop and be about the size of a Frisbee or a dinner plate when it's done. And these guys' poop is fantastic. So it should be though, okay? They don't have much hay. It's pretty gross. It's an old bale. But they've got all this grass in here, man. I mean, there's tons of grass, tons of stuff to eat. And honestly, if they don't start eating a little quicker, I am gonna put a steer or two in here. Or I'm sorry, I'm gonna put Finn in here for sure. Maybe just Finn. Let him eat a little bit, because I know Finn can hang with this guy and not have any issues. Might actually be kind of fun to watch. They're all underneath you. They're all underneath you. You're standing on them. Yeah, they're all on the ground. All on the ground. Yeah, see, look how big though. It's getting pretty big. Remember a couple weeks ago we were like, it's kind of blah, blah, blah. No, it's huge, man. It's getting pretty big. So there's a half empty bag because she nursed this morning, obviously. But it'll get bigger through the night. Sugar, what's she doing? Hey, Lily, guess what? I'm in the hunt, Lily, to find you a mini jack. And we don't need a micro donkey. We need like a small standard, like a mini, a large mini. So I know there's a few farms out there with them. We put our feelers out, but remember, some of these animals may have been committed a long time ago to certain people. So if you know somebody out there with a spotted jack, just say, hey, Chad and Ray are interested. But keep in mind, they may already have a home. They may keep the animal. You know what I mean? So no pressure. No pressure from you guys is what I mean. I've already texted a few folks because there's a lot of donkeys out there. There are. You guys know that. But one thing we like to do, and we've done this before with other farms and stuff on YouTube, farm families. One thing, what are you doing? I don't have any treats, man. Sometimes you guys like to see, you know, when the animals are born, where they go. Like we had Dude, our jack, who was unfortunately her son and her brother. So we sold Dude. Because that's weird. This is Oklahoma, not Alabama. Said what I said. Hey, at least I didn't say Canada, right? Sometimes you want to see where they go. So if I know of another farm that has an animal that we're looking at and they're on YouTube or whatever, obviously we're going to message them and see if they want to work something out. And then that way, their fans and our fans and your fans and his fans and her fans, whoever is, can follow the animal the rest of its life. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, we need a jack. What would be cool is if we could get one young enough that's been handled and all those things. So we'll see. But no, you guys got to stop it. Somebody's already trying to save Blue. He is a steer. That's what he was born for. Just quit it. I really don't understand. I don't understand why you watch us if you don't want us to harvest any of the animals. What do we do with these animals, folks? We can't keep them all. This ain't the ark. And shoot, Noah only had to keep 2 of every animal. You guys want me to keep all of them. All of them. Everybody born got to stay. And you're like, well, but you name them. Well, they're characters on our farm. They're animals. They're living beings. I think that you'd kind of want, you know, what if we just called him Cow? He's not a cow. What if we just called him Steer? Steer. And then we'd have 5 or 6 steers. So we give them names so you guys can follow along and you know who they are and where they're going and all that good stuff. And it's kind of funny, you know, because we just took Dizzy, a pig that bit everyone, to the processor and nobody batted an eye because she was mean. But because Blue or Frank or any other steers we've ever had aren't mean, we shouldn't eat them. It's so weird. So you guys were like, yeah, he's mean, kill him, eat him. And then when we process a steer that we've raised for 2.5 years that was born on our farm and you guys knew from day one it was going to be a steer, some of you can't handle yourselves. It's interesting, man. So a lot of you can. It's not everybody. Out of 40 to 60,000 views a video, posting every day of the week, it's probably a handful of you every video that just can't function. And I really mean it. Why are you here? I'm glad you're here, but why are you here? That's like if you worked at a Chevy dealership and I called you every day and I just ragged on you because you don't work at a Ford dealership. I just picked on you at your job, how you lived your life, how you made your money. You could tell me your dad worked on the assembly line at GM and means the world to you, and I'd be like, don't care, it's not a Ford. That's what that's like. You can't do that. Don't do that to people. It ain't a tough guy thing. It's a just don't do it. It's you be nice kind of thing. That's what it is. Lori, I got a surprise for you. You know your baby's name. Where's she at? Oh, she's way down there. Your baby Allie. Allegiance. We've got a flag that we're going to set up right here, Miss Glory. We're going to set a flag up right over here. Big 20, 25 foot tall pole. Don't tell me these animals don't know when I'm talking to them, man. Gonna fly an Old Glory flag on it. Well, it's not Old Glory. It is Old Glory, but it's not like the 13 colonies Old Glory, the Betsy Ross flag. We're gonna fly it right over here. You're gonna be able to look at it every day. But yeah, back to the steer thing too. Some of you mad because I name them food so we know. Blue. You ever ordered a steak Blue? It's pretty dang good. Plus, my brother's got a goat named Blue. My brother and sister-in-law, link down below. So I had to name it something that would like represent food, but also be okay if it expired because we don't need that name forever. So we're just kind of borrowing it. I mean, technically I gave Kyle and Shannon Blue, so I should be able to use the name. No, where should we put a flagpole? I'm thinking it's got to be over here, right? Like you don't want it at the lowest. Don't you want it at the highest point? Mm-hmm. And there's water over here. Remember, we don't have any spigots over here yet. So if there's water over here, you can plant red, white, and blue flowers all around it. Seriously. So what do you think?
Put it in the corner.
The corner? We can't, right? I mean, we don't tuck it in the corner.
Well.
You want to know something funny? Have you ever seen that concrete bag in my videos that's just laying up here?
Yeah.
And the paper wore off?
Yeah.
You don't know why that's there?
Why?
Guess where I think the flag should go. I planned this like last summer.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I did. I think it should go right there. But seriously though, so it's like, it's almost the highest point. It won't ever interfere with whatever we do right here with a corral. So we'll never have to move it. It's not near any water. You could even plant like a small, like say you wanted some kind of bush that actually had a 4-foot wide root spread.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere near the water. Or somewhere right there. I mean, see how the ground, it kind of slopes in right there. But honestly, a lot of this still needs to be graded, so you can't really go off of that. But no water sits right there either, so there won't ever be water in it. And we won't drown plants we put over there because water doesn't sit right there. Don't underestimate Ray's ability to drown a plant.
I was about to say, don't underestimate the power of me being able to kill.
Do you know how hard it is to kill a daylily?
Literally anything. They're wilting
Ray
though,
does.
because guess what? It says overwatering, but I didn't overwater it. Our garden bed doesn't drain, and it's holding water, and so the lilies are wilting.
When I water the grass,
I haven't watered it.
all the water runs towards the house, and then it runs along the side of the foundation, which I know just eats some of you guys alive at night, but it does. And yeah, so I'm basically watering the flower bed every time I water the grass. But one of these days we won't have the grass, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but I took a picture of them, and it said they're sick because of overwatering, but I've only watered them once, and it was when I planted them. But it just holds water in there.
Storms are brewing, folks. Well, it's been a few hours. It's actually been like 6, but I ran to town by myself, which is rare because I don't really get to run to town by myself very often, which is no big deal. That's what happens when you have kids. But I'm just saying, it's rare. And I bought some stuff, and I wish Miss Ray wasn't going to see this video, but she will. I don't know. Carter has a game that starts at 6. They won their first one. Carter has a game at 6 now in this tournament, and my videos are usually at 5:30, so I'm not sure she'll actually be able to see this. I was kind of hoping she wouldn't, because then she wouldn't notice, she wouldn't have the surprise. But yeah, that's a big old spider on my side by side. But I do need to apologize to a couple people, one of them being my dad. I'll get back to what I bought here in a second, but let's apologize to my dad first. Check this out. You know what that is? That's Tractor Supply's house version of my weed killer. You know the cool part? It's half the price. So other than not being 43%, it's 41. So, I mean, basically the same thing. And it's half the price. So I got to apologize to my dad because I just sent him a link a couple days ago to order some of that weed killer. And he paid full price. But now Tractor Supply carries their own. They may have had this for years. I have no idea. But yeah. So anybody out there, if you want weed killer, let's just call it RM41 instead of RM43. But it's not. Hang on. It's got a brand. FarmWorks 41. Yeah. Same exact stuff. 6 to 7 ounces per gallon. Take care of all your weed problems. Weeds problems. All right, so this is what I'm excited about. We were a few bags short of black mulch. So I got 5 more. Nope, just kidding. I got 10 more. I'll tell you what those are for here in a second. And then I got 3 of these. These are Leland cypress trees. And they get pretty big. Potentially 50 feet. That's right, 50 by 15. So those get pretty big. So I want one of them over there. I want one of them right there in the garden. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, man. Dog experts and flower experts. Yeah, I said that right. Some of you guys are the hardest to get along with. I know you're just trying to help, but just give us a second, okay? We're gonna figure it out. What else did I get? I got 3 of those. You didn't know, if the sun was shining right now, I wouldn't be standing out here, man. Way too hot. But I think I'd really like one of them to be like right there. Right there. And the reason I want it right there is I want to hide that telephone pole. I got nothing against that telephone pole. I just think it'd be pretty to cover that up a little bit. Then I got some pretty sunflowers, which looks like they haven't been watered today. Oh goodness, I'm gonna get some hate for that. But yeah, got some pretty little sunflowers. I'm gonna see where Miss Ray wants them. So anyway, Leland cypress, and then I got a loblolly pine. And they had a couple more of these, but they wanted twice the price because they were 6 inches taller. That was $35. So I was like, I'll take one. This is what they're supposed to look like. Now, I don't think mine's gonna be that straight, but I do have a question. I've heard that wherever this branch is right here, it's not like this tree grows taller and this branch moves up. That branch is always gonna be there. Well, if I don't want it right there, should I cut that so that it looks like this and I can put some landscaping around it? Or do I let her go? Also with the Leland cypress, can I do the same thing? So they say if you plant this, these branches will never be higher than this right here, which is basically, let's call it ground level. What if I trim this right here? Will it focus its energy up here and get bigger and fuller? Or how does that work? Okay, this one's a little more on the scraggly side. I did my best. And then this is actually one you guys have really been telling us to get. And this tree was 50% off. I think I only paid $30 for it. No, I paid $15 for this. That's a weeping willow. How about that? Huh? How about that? So I think this is gonna go in the ditch behind the house and see if we can use this willow to dry some of that up. I don't wanna put it over here because we're gonna have a shop there someday, and I don't wanna put trees in the way we might have to take out for obvious reasons. And then this one's a doozy. I paid $35 for it, which is half price off, because normally Southern Magnolias, according to Bill, it's not his name, according to Bill at Home Depot, Southern Magnolias normally have 1 trunk. I've got 2. He suggested, I don't know, he suggested cutting this right here and making this the main tree and letting it grow. He said it looks to me, because Home Depot doesn't own their trees, if you didn't know that. I don't know if any other gardening place does, but Home Depot doesn't own theirs. He suggested cutting this right here and letting this grow. And I said, can I propagate that or make this whatever? And he said, it'll be very difficult. And I said, okay, that's probably not what I'd want to do. But he said he would cut this because it's definitely joined. It's not like I dug away. It thinks it's one tree, but it's two. And he said this is probably starving this. So do I cut that off? I don't know. You guys tell me. And I think that's it. Other than, against what Brad at Piney Grove told me to do, I went with 4x6 skids instead of railroad ties. And here's why. Railroad ties are very difficult. And there's 3 different grades from what I know, like an A, B, C. C is bad, A is good. I don't know, but A, B, C, right? I'm tired of losing my dirt into my drive here. Now I'm all for railroad ties down there if we ever have to build a retaining wall because they have a little different purpose. But right here, I really want to use these 4x6 skids. They're a little prettier. We can stain them, that kind of thing. And in Brad's defense, I said, hey, would you recommend railroad ties or, you know, treated lumber? And he said, well, a railroad tie is going to last longer, but as always, you know, it depends on what you're using it for. Well, I want to keep my base rock because we're getting ready to get some more. I want to keep my base rock in my driveway. I want to keep my dirt in my yard. So when I grow grass, I don't want it leaving, okay? I bought some, what are the things you tap in to hold them together? Not hurricane straps. They're like strong ties. I bought some of those. And tomorrow, because it's hot outside, tomorrow morning, I'm gonna tear these rocks out because they let gravel and dirt and debris through. And I'm gonna put I think, I'm gonna ask Miss Ray, but it's either gonna go here. The rocks are coming out for sure. But the skid is either gonna, I call it a skid, it's not. It's a 4x6 treated post, but they do run them underneath your portable buildings and they call them skids. But yeah, I just want a perfectly straight line that's nailed down, screwed down, whatever, not gonna move, that we can call this like a hard line right here. And those are gonna help for sure. So I think that's it. We are getting some baby grass though. This isn't it. This still looks like the desert. But look over there. Look at the baby grasses. So just like the back hill, we had places that popped up immediately, and then we had places that took a little bit longer. So it's just part of it. I would say that I'm not watering enough if this actually sprouted first or germinated first, because you can see the lay of the land. This gets more water because of the hill. So, and actually it's a little bit greener right there, which would also be the low side of if the tree is the middle of the yard. So anyway, that's what I know. I'm gonna go in. I'm here by myself. I'll be honest, I'm probably gonna go play Call of Duty. So anyway, I'm gonna go definitely get something to eat, relax. Man, I sincerely hope you and yours are well. I hope you find your 40x40, 5x5, 60x60, whatever you're looking for, or your 4x50. I don't care. I hope that in life you keep working until you get it. And I hope it, I don't want to say comes true, but I hope you're blessed with whatever that is. But remember, if you're never blessed with it, it's because God had a better plan for you. Don't ever forget that, okay? If you're seeking his will, you're exactly where he wants you. As hard as it may seem at times, as difficult as it may seem at times, that's where he wants you to be. And when you're catching hate, don't ever forget, I've said this before, when you're catching hate and you're catching grief for anything you're doing, especially if you're seeking God's will, remember, Jesus was perfect and it came for him. So I sincerely appreciate you guys. From my house to yours, everybody be safe during the storms this week. Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless. Deuces. See y'all.